Monday night post cheat meal in the car with Matt. A little lethargic from all the sushi. I'm going to talk about. Thanks, Rachel, for the chauffeuring, as always. I'm going to talk about something that I also get questioned a lot on and emailed a lot on. It's regarding GDAs, or glucose disposal agents. Basically, things that lower blood glucose levels and regulate your blood sugar. Very popular supplement category. People, there's tons of products, Slinsane, and the list goes on. And this is only my opinion. I'm not going to diss a product. I'm not going to bash anything. I'm just going to give you my personal opinion on their usage or benefits, or maybe not so much of a benefit, in my opinion. So, in my opinion, a lot of people are using these things on an off-season bulking phase to hopefully stay leaner and to hopefully shuttle or partition nutrients in your muscle cells opposed to your fat tissue. Okay, so it's basically a partitioning agent is what we've been calling it throughout the years. Here's the thing though, I've done a decent amount of research on them since early 2000s, and I've never found conclusive data to show that it makes your muscle cells more insulin sensitive than fat cells. What I've seen is that fat cells are also very sensitive to nutrient storage. So while it will clear your blood glucose, which is great, that's just damaging the cells, and obviously it's not good to have elevated blood glucose levels, I have not seen anything that makes me believe that it's going to just solely focus on muscle cell storage. So there's a chance that it's going to clear the glucose, clear the triglycerides, but I haven't seen anything substantial that will say it's not going to go to fat cells. So it could still your composition could be very similar, but you could be healthy in the fact that you don't have elevated blood sugar levels. Now here's the catch, in my opinion. During a cutting phase, would you use something like that? Honestly, not in my opinion. I wouldn't. When you're in a cutting phase, you're already resistance training, maybe even more intense. I don't want to say more intense than off-season, but you could be doing a double split, or you could be doing giant sets, or you could be doing other techniques to increase the intensity factor of volume. You're in a calorie deficit. Your carbs could be lower. You're doing things to naturally increase insulin sensitivity in the muscle cells from a caloric deficit, from hard resistance training, maybe even interval hit cardio, which is anaerobic and has an anaerobic component, which will also make you insulin sensitive. So would you use these products whenever you're already igniting this in a cutting phase? I don't know if I would waste the $30 to $50 on the product, to be honest with you. I will say this, the one product that I do like that is a glucose disposal agent, but in actuality it's a multifaceted product, and it's R-alpha-lipoic acid, or racemic version of alpha-lipoic acid. That's an antioxidant. Helps with your liver to detox too. So there's a multitude of things that RALA does besides, glucose regulation. So if there was one that I was going to recommend and just use, I would use RALA, and I would probably maybe use 200 milligrams in the sustained release formula, which I know they have at Vitamin Shop. I forgot the brand. That, in my opinion, would be advantageous to anybody, whether off-season or pre-contest, because it has liver health effects and it has antioxidant benefits, which is just great for immune system and clearing, reaction oxidative species, which is, oxidative damage. Everything, that's cancerous is reliant on damaged cells from oxidation. That's a great product to just include. And if it shuttles blood sugar, it shuttle it into muscle cells, right on. If not, it's still doing other health benefits. I think there's studies on RLA. I think it does actually improve skeletal muscle insulin sensitivity, but it's in rats, of course, which that's somewhat pertinent. It can transcend over to humans as well. But while it said that it would increase muscle or skeletal muscle insulin sensitivity, it didn't discuss the topic of fat cell sensitivity. So that's where I stand on glucose disposal agents, because everyone asks me, what do you think of berberine? What do you think of cinnamon and chromium and vanadil? I I think that it's not conclusive to favor muscle tissue. I haven't seen anything that's set in stone. I will say metformin, which is a pharmaceutical, I believe has some values. That's a whole nother in the car with Matt. So that's where I stand on your glucose disposal agents.